like I went to the gym. Nobody was wearing their mask.
Hey guys, I'm Vic.
I'm Alan.
And this is the Curly Headed Bro Show.
So, topic for today is what we were talking about earlier. Going back to normal.
Yeah.
Post-COVID.
Post-COVID, and it's finally here.
Yeah. It wasn't our like first
episode, yeah, kind of like how we were like
Yeah.
kind of
what are we gonna do after COVID?
Pretty much.
How it affected us.
So now it's happening.
So now it's
A few
at least for
videos
Colorado, at least for like our state. Basically, we're back to normal.
Kind of.
Like
Kind
restrictions
of
are out of here.
technically lifted,
Yeah.
but not in most like convenience stores,
Yeah.
like any store basically.
Our mask mandate is gone. 6 feet rule is gone. Pretty much. If you're vaccinated, which nobody is gonna check you on being vaccinated, so it's basically gone.
Pretty much.
But yeah, it's crazy because I was just how we were talking about earlier. It was crazy to go from literally last week being like, if you're caught without a mask, you're like frowned upon. You look different. You're like, what are you doing? To literally Sunday being like, I went to the gym. Nobody was wearing their mask. I'm the only one wearing a mask. And everybody, like, I don't think people are looking at you, but like you feel like people are looking at you.
In my gym, it's still required, but the difference is now you don't have to make it, because before you had to make an appointment.
Oh
basically.
yeah.
Like, hey, I'm gonna work out for an hour. Now that's gone.
Yeah.
Now and everyone's at the gym, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to get back, to normal.
Are yours like still? You know how like for like treadmills, there's like one machine on, one machine.
No.
No. They're all back.
Yep. They're all back.
Oh,
I noticed that.
Yeah.
There's like, but you know what's funny though? There is still like an aftershock of it, because there's still people doing their 6 feet apart.
Yeah.
Like everyone's still, I mean, as you should at a fucking gym, like wipe down your machine, like all that. But I feel like people,
normal stuff that you should have been doing like way before, now people are still doing.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, like I when I found out, I was kind of like, I was
bittersweet.
It's bittersweet. It's nice to feel like we're going in the right direction.
Yeah.
But I just hate that the people who have been basically fighting this the whole time, don't want to wear their masks, blah blah blah. Like they're gonna use this excuse now, like, because some stores are gonna require it. I'm pretty sure all over the nation.
Well, did you hear about Texas?
No.
Oh, of course it's Texas. But the governor, I think, he's making it like illegal to like mandate it for like schools, and I think like for grocery stores.
Terrible.
Texas.
It's Texas. It's like, not trying to go into politics, but it's just trying to like ignite something.
Yeah.
You're trying to make something happen.
It's completely going one way.
Exactly. And it just doesn't make any sense. I remember when this first happened and people were so mad about masks.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a mask.
Yeah. We literally showed like this year that it's literally just a mask. It doesn't bother anyone.
Like, okay, I get it. Like, it's hard to breathe or whatever. I mean, like, no one's gonna.
No, it's not. I've ran a whole freaking almost a half a marathon in a mask. So, and I get it. Some people have health conditions. I get that. But the amount of fucking liars.
Yeah. Oh.
That say they have like all health conditions.
I have a health condition. I can't.
No, you don't.
Doesn't make any
it's a mask.
Sense. No, that's what I'm saying.
Even people with beards, where it's like really annoying, they get over it.
That's what I'm saying. It's just. I wouldn't say it's the most comfortable thing.
It's
not. I get it.
Yeah, this is definitely better than being masked up.
Obviously, but my thing is just like, dude, like you can't just like it's just for like a few hours. Yeah. Come on, man.
Nurses do it all the time.
Exactly.
That's how they work.
How like that's what I think. I mean, it's like when you're those same people who are dying of diabetes, right? When that surgeon's doing an 8-hour operation on you, he's wearing a mask for 8 hours straight. Looking at your body. But you're over here because I can't breathe. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I have no sympathy for it. I have no respect for those people. Like it's
gonna be weird because I went to the Rockies game this weekend, and people were like they had their masks on their chins, pretty much everybody I saw. Yeah. And like, of course, that was before the mandate like ended. That was before all that. So it was pretty packed. Like there was way more people than I thought were actually there. So it's gonna be interesting to see like sports venues and like the bars and everything. That's what I'm like. What are we gonna see now?
My coworker, he went to a bar called what's it called? The Triangle. I think it's a gay bar or something, or whatever. But he said he went packed. He said no one was wearing their mask.
Well, that's like Porteros.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. But no one was wearing their mask. But this, I mean, I'm assuming this is like Porteros is like like Latino club, whatever. Like a bunch of paisas. But I'm assuming the Triangle. I've never been there, but I'm assuming the Triangle is it's probably like takes things seriously, whatever, right? But he said no one was wearing their mask. Everyone's like, no one's in the 6 feet apart, and it was packed. Like, would you wear a mask at a club? Like if we were like, hey man, we're going outside.
Here's the thing, I would, but I like to drink, and
it'd be on your chin.
Well, not it literally would, because like, you know, when you drink, you're not in that much control of yourself, like to an extent.
Yep.
But yeah, I would probably, my dumbass would probably keep it on the chin.
Pretty much. I think the same. But
I'm vaccinated, so I don't even like. It wouldn't be bad for me.
Yeah. I mean, I think that I feel like I still initially will keep my mask on.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, like
eventually,
yeah. I mean, eventually, like especially like.
But here's the thing: I have not gotten any type of sick, any type of like flu, any type of like gotten little coughs for like a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like I haven't really gotten sick in over a year since. It's been about a year. That's because of wearing a mask, most likely. That's because, whenever you go out, you don't know what people have.
Exactly. Like last year, to be honest with you, I didn't get sick.
Nope.
Honestly, I didn't even get sick at all, to be honest.
Nope.
And this was obviously like pre-vaccine for me, right? The only time I got sick was when we went to Porteros the first time.
Oh shit.
This year. But I got scared.
Didn't you already have the vaccine by then?
I had the vaccine already, right? Yeah. And I got scared, right? And then Chris and them were like, you need, like, you go get tested, right? And I did, and I was negative. It was just like a regular, like, common cold type of thing, But that's scary, right? Isn't that crazy? Like, I'm confusing a common cold with COVID. Because I'm
right away,
I'm just like, I have COVID. But thank God, like I have, luckily none of my family has gotten it, or at least immediate family hasn't gotten it. None of my close friends really have gotten it.
No, Crystal just got it.
Crystal did.
Well, she didn't just get it, but she got it a month ago.
But she hasn't got the vaccine. That's the difference,
Which is on her, because she could have had. She could have gotten it.
She could still get it now.
Can you? Do you have to wait after you get COVID?
What do you mean wait? Oh yeah, I think you have to wait like 2 weeks. I think.
Yeah.
I think you have to wait like 2 weeks before or after you've gotten infected.
Yeah. And then you can get the vaccine.
Yeah.
At that point, that's my questions. Like, you already got COVID. You probably already have antibodies, right? So do you need this?
Somewhat. I think there's like, it depends on because like Dr. Fauci, I think, was always like talking about like variants and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think you might have like antibodies for that specific variant.
That's true.
But my, what I wonder too. So when the flu was out, right? When that, I'm assuming that was a pandemic in itself. Back in like, I think it's like 1910 or whatever. Like when the flu was a thing.
Yeah.
Were people this dramatic about getting a vaccine?
Well, the Spanish flu. They did the same exact thing. They shut down like the entire cities and all that.
Yeah.
For the Spanish flu.
But my thing is, I'm like, were people this dramatic though? Like, were people up in arms saying that our freedoms are taken away because we can't wear a mask? Or I'm just assuming they were wearing masks back then. But I think about that. I'm just like, was it that bad? Like, and I was listening to this podcast, and they were like, Betty White. I think Betty White has lived through, 2 pandemics in her life. This one and the flu when she was younger. Can you imagine that?
How old is Betty White?
She's like 100, I think.
She's 90 something.
90. No. Okay,
look it up.
I think she's 100. 99 at least.
No, she's probably maybe 90. You ain't got no internet, kid.
That's, oh my God.
Computers. Wonderful.
How Betty White. I forgot how old it is.
Queen Elizabeth's 90 something.
99. I
What
told you.
the hell?
Betty White is 99 years old.
How many? How she
1922, dude.
When was the First World War?
19 or the first one? Oh, that was
First
like,
one.
I think
99. She when was she born? 22. You just said
1922.
1922. 1922. January. Damn, she was born in January. Look at that.
No, she was.
She missed the first
She
one.
missed the first World
But she
War.
was.
But she was there for the war, for World War II, for the Cold War, for
the
Desert Storm, for like everything.
She's seen them all.
Oh yeah.
That woman is a treasure, a national treasure. It's gonna be a weird day when she goes.
Dude,
She lived through Kobe.
do you remember the like those memes they made about her? They're like, today Betty White is fine doing is like, it's like breaking news. Betty White is fine in her sofa or something.
Was caught like sleeping or something.
Yeah.
Where it's like when it's always like national news.
Yeah,
It's like somebody
national
just
news.
died.
Betty White is
Still breathing.
living her life.
I hated those.
I know. I'm just like, what the fuck, Betty White? Golden
And that was
Girls?
going on for a while with like not just Betty White. It was just like everybody was like.
And then one of them actually died and they stopped. but yeah, it's gonna be heartbreaking when she goes. But back to the whole COVID thing.
I think honestly, like if numbers don't go up or anything, if like hospitals still stay pretty normal for like this month until like July.
I mean,
at that point, I think everybody's gonna be like whatever.
I think it's gonna go up just because
they
mostly. Well, yeah, I mean, it is obviously because everyone who isn't vaccinated is probably still gonna get it. You know. So I think that's the problem, and obviously.
And those people annoy me. I guess I understand the hesitation, whatever. Like people that don't trust you, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But you see everybody else that has it. Everybody's fine. Have you seen that thing where it's like if you're putting a magnet to where you got the shot, supposedly it's supposed to stick on?
No.
It's like I saw it on TikTok.
I don't.
It was some trend where
mean,
everybody. That's so stupid.
That's.
But
okay, that must be a pretty big magnet.
Yeah.
For it to stick on, it has to be pretty strong.
Yeah,
and if you're by your fridge, is your arm like? Is it rip like? Does it rip out of your skin?
People are dumb. I feel like people literally have like another magnet underneath, like a stronger.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or
and then
yeah,
that's
exactly.
how it stays.
Doesn't make any sense. I'm like, just walk by your fridge.
But what's annoying is like we're at like 40%. Colorado, I think, is at like 40% vaccinated, which is pretty good. I think they should have waited until like 50. Because realistically, well, at least with Colorado, realistically, I say 30% won't get it at all.
Oh, 100.
Won't get it all. So if they would have waited until like 50%, that's pretty damn near like everybody that's gonna get it. They're still like the stragglers of the 20%.
Yeah.
But right now, being at 40, I think they should have waited.
Yeah, I agree. I think
till June.
I think that I've always had this in my head, I guess. Have you ever seen like there's one video I saw of this white girl who was like really like against the vaccine, that it's stupid wearing a mask and blah blah blah, COVID doesn't exist, like those type of people.
Yeah.
She kept on making like videos, like update videos where she started wearing a mask, right? She still thought it was stupid, that it's like against her rights or whatever. Her mom, her uncle, her dad, and her grandma got COVID, right? Mm-hmm. Next video, she's literally sobbing that all three of them died. Her uncle, her grandma, and her dad died because they got COVID-19 because they were on the ventilator, and I think they were like all like at 80%, pretty much, and then they couldn't breathe anymore, and they died.
Damn.
And then it's literally her at the very end now spreading awareness to people. Like literally, my family had like 3 people in my family died like within months of each other because of COVID. Like,
it could still happen.
Yeah, and it could still happen. Exactly. I think that's what people need to like understand.
My mom, we hung out with our family for my cousin's birthday Sunday. And before we went, she was like, "Oh, this girl that I like worked with, her sister or something, like passed away from COVID." And then that's what like kind of woke me up to, and I was like, "Damn, people are still dying."
Like, you know, my poor coworker, her mom died of it. You know, and it's like it doesn't affect you until
it's
until it's someone you love, or it's someone like I guess, in your presence, you know?
Yeah.
Like my coworker, who I work with all the time, your mother just died. Like, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
God forbid anybody else, but I'm just happy that.
At least we're vaccinated.
Exactly. I'm happy we're vaccinated, and I'm happy our
family.
families are almost vaccinated. My parents are almost vaccinated. Our close friends are vaccinated. I'm glad that at least, I mean, obviously in your line of work, you can't really like, you know, advertise it, but like at least in my line of work, I try my best to with my clients, with people.
My job does a pretty decent job. They're like, we're not gonna tell you to go get the shot or whatever. We can't force you. We're not gonna tell you to, but we highly suggest. Like, they at least do the bare minimum.
Dude, Nareda and Chris get like I think it's a bonus. They get money for it.
Oh,
dude, right? Ain't that awesome? I wish I did.
I just got my shot.
Yeah, I mean,
was able to talk.
You should do it anyways,
yeah.
but I mean, if there's an incentive behind it,
why
not?
I would have been pissed if I got the shot and then the next day they were like, "Hey, by the way, you're getting this incentive," but it didn't count because I already got it.
You know what's funny about the military though is that usually for most things when it comes to like you being medically ready,
Mm-hmm.
They're on you. They're like, you better get this done. You better get make sure you're good to go, because if you get deployed, you better have no problem with you, right? But for the COVID vaccine, if you want, you don't have to get it. It's okay. If you don't have to get it.
It's the same thing for schools though. Like, people are making it like, oh, you can't force me to do this to go to school. They do it already. They've been doing it for years.
Exactly.
There's nothing has changed. But I think that's all.
Yeah, I think that's it. Definitely want to say, stay safe out there.
Yeah. Go get your shot.
Go get vaccinated.
It's a shot. You'll be
We're
fine.
still alive. Thank God.
Not a big deal.
I'd say still wear your mask.
Yeah.
Why not?
As much as you can.
As much as you can. Like just be safe.
All right. Well, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Leave a comment. Even if you're like telling us you guys are stupid.
Yep.
We don't care. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.